Up for sale now at Vehicle Max. We have a 2007 Chevrolet Suburban LT two-wheel drive, black on black leather with the factory 20-inch polished chrome wheels. The tires are not new, but they got plenty of tread left on them, as you can see. It's got the factory running boards, privacy tinted windows, roof rack, OnStar, and a number of other options that I'll get to in just a minute. Car has no damage whatsoever. Has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now at our website at vehiclemax.net. If you're watching this video not a trader, let me tell you right now that at 3 minutes it will cut off. If you want to see the full 10-minute plus video, please visit our website vehiclemax.net. Okay, and the back here we got parking sensors. There's 4 of them, 2 on each side. These are the ones that beep when you approach another object or vehicle. Okay. Got the heavy-duty towing package with the electrical connection there ready to go for the brakes and for the lights. This is also a E85 flex fuel capable, and what that means is you can put the E85 fuel that costs anywhere from 30 to 50 cents less than the regular unleaded, but you can also put the regular unleaded there if you wish as well. Okay. Want to go ahead and stop at every wheel and tire so you can see they're in perfect shape. These are the polished ones. These are not the silver ones. These are the upgraded, better ones. 4-wheel disc brakes. The car has no dents, damage anywhere, no hail damage, no love bug damage, no major touch-ups of any kind. Car has no damage whatsoever. You need to do nothing to it. It's ready to go. The car is still in the manufacturer's warranty of 5 years or 100,000 miles on the powertrain. The bumper-to-bumper warranty has been exceeded by miles. Okay, another feature that the vehicle has is a remote start, and I'll demonstrate that to you. Car has to be locked. Press this here once, twice, you hold it, the turn signals will flash, and the car starts right up. And how you normally work this, you just come to the vehicle, open it up, stick the key in the ignition, open the switch, and you can drive off. You can also, if you wanted to, turn it off by pressing that again, and it turns right off. Okay, let me go ahead and get inside and get it started and show you some of the interior options. Okay, on the driver door panel is all solid black. There's no scratches or scuffs or any cracks anywhere on the door panel, even on the speaker. It's perfect shape. Got a wood trim package here. Of course, we got power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel, power mirrors, automatic headlights. We got a driver's side power seat, black leather interior. In the front we got bucket seats. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pan over the driver's seat, and I want you to keep an eye on it. This is the one that's going to have the most wear. Okay, there's no cuts, burns, or any damage. It's got a little bit of stress marks here from the in and out, but they're not cracks. Okay, so this is the one that's going to have the most wear, and for the year of mileage, the car is in actually super clean condition, especially both the interior and the exterior. Alright, so this is the driver's seat, the one with the most wear. Take a quick peek back here before I get inside and get it started. As I said to you before, it's an LT model. Okay. In the middle we have a full bench leather seat, which is kind of rare to see. Most of these come with bucket seats, and this is actually more practical in the sense that you can put 2 in the middle, 2 in the front, 3 in the middle, and 3 more in the back. So this one's a total of 8 passenger. Okay. Of course, we got a dual AC here for the middle row passengers, as well as the rear row passengers. They use those vents up there. Okay. Let me get back up in the front here, get it started, and show you some of the other options up here. Forgive me, I got a bit of a cold, so I sound a little hoarse. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and let me back up the seat a little bit. Go ahead and get the AC going here. Alright. On this vehicle we got dual climate control. And what that means is you can have the right now they're both at 60 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and change the passenger side to, let's say, 65. So you can have 2 different levels of comfort. As a matter of fact, being that this vehicle has dual AC, we got 3 different levels of comfort. One for the driver's side, one for the passenger side, and then the rear passengers have their own temperature controls. Power adjustable pedals, that's in case you got a tall driver. a real tall driver or a real short driver, the pedals will move up and down by power. Okay, I'll show you that in just a few minutes. This is to disable your parking sensors. The parking sensors, these are the ones that show you in the back when you're approaching a vehicle or something, they start to beep. Okay, but if you're towing a boat or a trailer, anytime you put the car in reverse, they're gonna beep. So to disable them, you press this, and once the light comes on, they will not be working. Then you put the vehicle back and drive or park, and then this will turn off automatically. Traction control, 2 power outlets. These are missing the covers. There's a flip the cover that goes over here. We have placed them in order, and as soon as we get them, we're going to go ahead and install them so it looks a little nicer. Okay, but this is just a minor detail. Okay, let's go ahead and get the stereo started. Right now it is on. Okay, we've got stereo controls here on the steering wheel as well here. I'm going to raise the volume with this one. And lower it with this one here. You can also mute it right here. Okay, and this button here is for the source. The source means whether it's on AM, FM, XM, or auxiliary mode. Okay, right now we are on FM. Right now this is the XM mode, and as you can see, it's on XM preview, and that means is you've got a call to sign up for the subscription. It's ready to go, but you have to subscribe. And here we got our AM mode, and then back to FM mode. Now when I'm in about auxiliary, if you see this here, let me let it focus. That's your auxiliary mode. This is, you plug in your iPod, the back of your iPod here, and you can play the iPod right on the stereo. Okay, another thing you do here, these buttons here, you can seek up and down on your preset stations. Let's go ahead and lower down the windows. The front windows are one touch, and what that means is I can press it hard one time and I don't have to hold it. The window goes down all the way on its own. Same thing for the passenger front. And let's see about the rear ones. No, the rear ones you have to hold. These are tinted, as you can see. Alright, I'm going to flip the camera over to show you the left rear window. Okay, got it. Alright, back up here. On the rear view mirror, we have a compass and a temperature readout, let you know which way you're pointing and what the temperature is outside. We've also got the OnStar system, and in a few minutes, as I'll pan around the vehicle, I'll tell you what the OnStar system does. Towing haul mode, just in case you're towing a trailer or a boat and you want to press that, so the transmission shifts differently and doesn't engage the overdrive. That way you don't burn out your transmission while pulling something heavy. Okay, right now the car is running. It has 79,882 miles. Remember, it's still under the manufacturer's powertrain warranty of 5 years or 100,000 miles, and we do have extended warranties available. Okay, I'm backing off a little bit here. I'm going to rev it, so keep an eye on the left-hand dial. That would be this one here. Okay. Alright, and the reason I'm revving it is so you can see that it is running, and there's no check engine light on, no airbag lights, no maintenance due or maintenance service or anything of that sort. So the vehicle is ready to go. It does not need anything. There's no check engine lights or anything. Okay, over here is your cruise control. Leather wrap steering wheel, and I'll pan around that so you can see what shape it's in. That's always a good telling tale of how well the vehicle was taken care of. Alright, this for a vehicle with 79,000 miles. I mean, you really couldn't ask for much more. Another thing that's very common on these, if you're shopping around for them, this plastic here, this is like there's a plastic underneath this with a rubber film above. This always gets to peel, and you'll see like a shiny spots or little nicks. These ones are in perfect shape. Okay, not a single scratch or scuff on it. Okay, come back here, finish panning around the leather wrap steering wheel. Alright, get the AC going here. Might be a little too fast. Let me lower it so you can hear me better. Okay, over here you get some storage here, cup holders, center console. You got the larger storage down here. Now the wood trim that's on the door panels, it continues on over here. Back over here where your information center is at, and your factory settings can be changed. Okay, a wood trimming around the radio, continued on the dashboard over there, and back to the door panels, so it kind of wraps around very nicely. Okay, up here these three little buttons, that's your home link, and that's so you can program your garage door or your gate at your complex. Vanity mirrors that are lit on both sides, of course. Alright. Okay, pretty much done up here. I'm going to pan around the passenger front seat and while I talk to you about the OnStar. Okay, what the OnStar does, if any of the airbags on the vehicle get deployed, it sends a signal to the OnStar center to let them know you've been involved in an accident. Okay, they'll attempt to contact you through the car. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they will dispatch the emergency vehicles to come to your aid. Another thing is, for example, if you are if you're lost and you need to find your way back to the highway or to the nearest gas station or hotel or restaurant, if you just plain old lost, you can press the OnStar button over here, and at the OnStar center they'll respond and help you get back at your way, and they'll give you turn-by-turn directions. Also, if you happen to lock the keys inside your car, there's a number that's provided by OnStar. You can call the number, give them your credentials or your password or username or whatever it is they use to identify you. Once they do that, they'll send an immediate signal to your car, and the car will get unlocked. That'll save you a good amount of money and a good amount of time. You won't have to wait for a locksmith to come and slim jim your car. So those are one of the few features that OnStar does. They do other features as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the car now. Move on to the rear compartment and pop the hood, pop the hatch, all the doors, and we'll conclude this video. Again, let me remind you, my name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. The website, again, vehiclemax.net. Excuse me. Okay. Back here, we have the child lock protection. What it does is you stick your key in here, twist this over to the left, okay, and what that does is that disables your inside handle, okay. That's in case you get kids and you don't want them to be able to open it from the inside. Door panel, same thing, perfect condition back here, no damage or cuts or cracks. Even the speaker cover is in perfect shape, not cracked or anything. Back here, we've got the controls here for the rear air, and also you can control the stereo from here. This knob is actually in order to, along with, this is what I was telling you about that we're missing in the front, that little cap, so it's no big deal. That's all those look like, and the cap comes in and you plop in here and you're good to go. So we got this, two of these in order for the front, and then one from back here. Cup holder down here. There are no burn holes anywhere on the seats, door panels, carpeting, or headliner. And there's no odor of smoke, so it looks like the previous owner in this car was a non-smoker. As I said before, we got 2 passengers in the front, 3 in the middle, and they all have an over-the-shoulder belt, including the middle row passenger. And the same thing in the back. 3 in the back. Clearly, you're not going to put a 6'5" guy back there, but they all have an over-the-shoulder belt, including the middle row passenger. Take a quick peek at the headliner so you can see that there's no burn holes, cuts, major stains, or any damage whatsoever. And it's not sagging as well. Okay, let's move on to the rear. All the tail lights and all the headlights are in perfect shape. There's no cracks, scuffs, or discoloration, or sometimes these will get foggy and all that because the sun cooks them, or you'll get like what do you call it, a moisture where you see water droplets inside. These are not at all like that. Okay, all right. Rear wiper, rear window defroster, you can't see those inside, but it does have it. Okay, the tailgate is not powered, you got to do it manually. The Suburban is the larger one of this line of vehicles by General Motors. They're the ones that have plenty of space back here, even with the third row seat still up. You can flip these seats forward and back them up right up to the back of the middle row seats and give you even more space. Or for real, you know, to maximize the amount of space, these seats are removable. You can just lift it up, pull the handle, and put them in your garage or wherever you want. Okay, here's the rear window defroster I was talking about, those little lines. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up here. Move on to the move on to the right rear, and we'll conclude this video. I'll remind you, my name is George. I can be contacted at 305-218-5462. Again, the website's vehiclemax.net. We are located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida, 33142 is our zip code. We are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. Okay, to gain access to the rear, you flip this down here, you flip it one more time, and it gets completely out. The other side does exactly the same thing. Very easy. I did that with one hand with the camera on the other. So even a young lady can do it. And flips right back down. Okay? Very easy to do. Also let you know, we have been in business since 1992 and have sold over 30,000 cars. And we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. You can check that out for yourself at bbb.com. Those are three B's as in boy.com, and just punch in vehiclemax.net. All right, excuse me. That's pretty much going to conclude our video. I'm going to pop the hood real quick and show you up here. I believe this is a 5.3 V8. Remember, this is the flex fuel, the one you can put that E85 fuel that costs about 30 to 50 cents less per gallon. I can't get it to focus in here. There we go, 5.3 liter V8 Vortec. And again, if you have any questions, my name is George. Call me at 305-218-5462. The website, vehiclemax.net. Thank you for watching our video.